Hello, welcome back to Juniors. So in this video, let's build this project. So this is the assignment or the project that we have for after our day 1 to day 10 of the front end, 100 days of front end development. So we are asked to build this Figma, all right? We are asked to build it from scratch using HTML and CSS only. So I'm going to take it step by step and we'll build everything together. I also want you to understand that I'm going to be very, very raw. I'll make a lot of mistakes while I'm building this thing. This is the real deal. There is no programmer that does not make any mistakes. So I'm going to be making mistakes and I'll be going to be fixing the mistakes. So this video might be lengthy because of we have to take time. I'm not going to filter anything. I'm going to show you everything very raw. If I make mistakes, you'll see my mistakes and I will fix it as we go along, okay? So just make sure that you learn everything I'm teaching here. So this is what we are going to be building. Although this thing does not have any mobile version of it, so because of that, I'm also going to be using the mobile first design approach. Okay, so I will get on board now. So I'll go to my desktop. I will just create a folder. I'll create a folder and I'll call it CROM. That's the name of the list. I'll call it CROM landing page. Okay, so I'm going to open this in Visual Studio Code. I'm going to open it in Visual Studio Code. Okay. All right. So now we are here. Now we don't have any file at all here. So let's start by creating our HTML index.html file. Okay. Then I'll start with the doc type. The doc type HTML. I'll then come from a HTML tag. Oops, sorry. HTML. So the next thing is my head tag. Okay. And inside my head tag, the thing I will just have for now is just the title. It's just the title. So I'll call it CRM landing page. Okay. Then I'll close my title. Okay. So all right. So I will have my body. And then if I click on go live now, we just have the barest minimum. Okay. Okay. Nothing else is in the body, so we just have our title here. All right, so I'll go back to my code. Now I'm going to do my index.css. Okay. So um I'm going to add few things here. I'm going to select all elements. I'm going to make all of them the boss sizing to be border boss. You know, already know what this thing is. We have taught it, and if you have forgotten, just go back and read the book or you go back to the videos in CSS. Margin is 0, padding is also 0. Then I would also want to use a font family. I'll use a font family of Poppins and then sans serif. All right. So this is what I have here. Then let me just go back to my index.html. Okay, my body. Uh, Let me also style my body right away. My body, the font size will be 16 pixel. So right now, this first styling I'm doing here is for mobile devices. Then my line height is going to be 1.6. Okay. All right. So if I go back to so let me import this CSS file now. So I'll use the link tag. Okay. Um, I will do the rel is equal to style sheet, and then what else? The href is equal to index.css. Okay. All right. So I think everything is okay here. Now let us start building the first thing we are going to build in this today's video is the header. Okay. That's the header. So we are going to build the header. So let me show you what we are actually doing here. If I go back to this guy, so this is the header. This whole introduction thing here, this first blue, this thing is the header. Our navbar is going to be there. Our hero section is going to be there. So that's what we are trying to build. So I'll go back to my Visual Studio Code. Then I'll use the header tag for more semantic. Okay. Then inside my header tag, I'm going to start with the nav bar, and I'm going to use the nav element or nav tag. So inside of it, I'm going to have some UL, all right, some on that list. Then I am going to do what? So I'm going to have this UL, I'm going to have a couple of ULs here. The first one is going to be for the menu. That means the menu. Okay, so I'll give it an ID of menu. Okay, then inside of it, I'm going to have an image. I'm going to have an icon. So I'm going to have an icon, but I'm going to have an li here. Okay, oops, sorry. I'm going to have an li, a list item here. Sorry. Okay, so here, I will just give it the menu icon. So I'm going to show you how we are going to get this icon. So for now, just give it menu icon. I'm going to replace it with the main icon later. Okay. Then the next UL, another list I'm going to have is the logo. Okay. So is the logo, and then I will give this UL the ID of logo so that it will be easy for me to style it. Okay. This is the CSS selector I'm going to use, logo. Then I'm also going to I'm also going to have another li here. I have to close it. So I'm going to have another li here. In this, I'll just say logo. Okay? I'll just say logo. I'll just say logo. I'm going to replace it with the logo. I'm going to show you how we are going to get it. Okay. Now, then, since this is for mobile, we are not going to have those, because look at what I'm about to show you. So we have our logo here, and these guys are not going to be available in the mobile version because there will be no space. That is why I will have that menu icon that somebody can click and they will get it. I'm going to show you that. So the next thing I need to add now is this other one because they also have to be available. So let me add all of them before I start styling. I'll have another UL. I will call it, the ID is going to be account. I'll call it, I'll give it the ID of account. So, UL. And then inside of this account, I have two buttons. So the first list item is going to contain a button. The first list item is going to contain a button. Okay. And then I hope you're not confused. If you're confused, please type in the comment section that you're confused. Okay, and if you're liking this video, please like it, share this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video to your friends for them to see, all right, what the Global Genius is actually doing. So this button, I will give it, is going to be the login, but I'll give it an ID. I'll give it an ID of login so that I can style it later. I would also have another button, another li altogether, and then in this case now it's going to be um sales, contact sales. Okay, and then the ID is going to be contact. All right, so let's go and see what we have on the browser now. So this is what we have on the browser now. There's no styling yet. There's no styling. So let's go on and style it now. Okay, so let's go over to CSS. So first of all, we will style our header. Do you understand? We'll style our header. The background color is going to be hash 4C. I'm going to show you how I got this background color, DB. So let me show you how I got this background color. If I go to the Figma and then I click on, look at it, I'm clicking on the body, okay, of this header. Then look at it. If you scroll down by the side here, you will see the color, okay. You see the color, look at the color here, 4C35DB. That is the color, that is the background color here. So that is what I just used. Okay, that is what I used. So just click on the body until you get, click on this area so that you get the background color. So look at it, it is highlighted. Click on it, it will be highlighted and you get the color. So that is how I got it. So I'll go back to my styling. Then my width will be 100 VL, view width. Viewport, that's my width is 100 viewport, 100 view width, okay? And VW, sorry. Okay, so my display is going to be flex. My display is going to be flex. And then my flex direction, because I want them to be, the flex direction is going to be column, justify content is going to be center. Um, my align items is also going to be center. Okay. Then I'm going to do some padding top. All right. Padding top, I want to use percentage. I'm going to use 5%. Row gap, that's the gap between the items. I want to use 10% so that it will be responsive. And then the color, since the background is somehow blue, the color, I want us to make the color white. Okay, so if I save now, go to our browser, we could have something. What do we have? It's like we have an error. Okay. Okay. So why is it not reflecting? My header is intact. Index.css, didn't I get it right? Oh, sorry, index.css, and I said CS instead of CSS. You saw the mistake. The mistake was that instead of saying index.css, I now said index.cs. That is why it didn't get the CSS. So now you can see what we have here now. That's what we have here right now. So now let's go and style the nav bar. We'll take them one by one. So the nav. We go with width is going to be 100%. It takes all the width of the parent, which is the header. Then we do padding. Top bottom is going to be 0, while left right is going to be 10 pixel. So if we go back, okay, this is all we are having. Okay, now let's go on and style the UL that is in the nav bar. Okay. That is our CSS selector. So here, if we what we want to style now, we have styled the header, we have styled the navbar. This is what we want to style now. We want to style all the UL. Okay, let us style all the UL that is in the nav. So let's style all of them. So I will do nav UL, and then we are going to display flex. Their display is going to be flex. Their justified content is going to be space between. Their align, oops, sorry. Their align item is going to be center, and then their width is going to be 100% of their parent, which is not enough. And then let's go with a font size of 1.05 rem. Now, this rem, sorry, rem or em, anyone. Now, this rem is, or this em, rem or em is relative to the font size. So normally the font size is 16 pixel. So one em or rem is actually 16 pixels. So we want something slightly above 16. Okay. All right. So now, um, okay. So we this logo, login and contact are supposed to be okay. So this menu icon logo, they are supposed to be so that who is housing them? The menu icon, who is housing the menu is the nav. Okay. So this nav bar, okay, we didn't have our nav should also have display to be flex. Okay. And then justify content should be maybe space around. Okay, no, no. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to, okay, so we have this now. So let's go on and style the menu that has an ID of menu, the UI that has an ID of menu. So look at it here. This UI, this one that will have the menu icon. So let's go and style it. We'll make it flex. Okay, flex of 1. We make a flex of 1, and we make justify content to be flex start. So if we go and let's see if we have, okay. Okay. So then the logo will make it flex of 5, flex of 5. So it will take more space. And then justify content is going to be flex end, flex end. Then that of the, so we are still going to add links. Okay, we are still going to add the links. So, but we have the logo, we have the menu. What else do we have? What of the accounts? Okay, so let's do that of account. Okay, we'll do the account. Um, flex of 6, flex of 6. We'll do display to be flex. Then we will do justify content to be flex end. So let's go and see what we have. Okay, so I think we still have some issues here. This our menu icon is supposed to be, let's go and, so this our nav is still not positioned well. So let's go and fix it. Menu icon, the logo and this are supposed to be. So why are we, now our header has, is it from the header? No, it's not from the header. It's not from the header. So let's visit our menu. Our nav is supposed to have display as flex. Let's see. It should make some changes now. Our nav should have display as flex. Am I having any? This nav has this UL, UL, and UL. All of them should be um, display as flex. Yes. Okay. Then nav. Okay. So first of all, let me comment this styling out. Let me comment it out and see where the mistake is coming from. Okay, so I got what I'm looking for now. This is what I'm looking for. So I think the problem is from the styling I gave the URLs that are here. So where could we have, let me uncomment it and then um, okay, it's not bad to give display flex, justify content space between. Okay, let me just comment it out. Let's not work with it. Let me comment it out. So we somehow have something looking good. So now the next thing I'm going to do is this account, I'm going to make it display flex. The account, the display is flex. Okay, let me go back. Oh, sorry, the ID is see the mistake I made here. Account, I use only one C instead of two C's. So if I go back now, all right, it is making more sense now, but don't worry, we are going to have some spacing between them. Okay, so now um I would have, okay, so what do we have here? So let's remove all the li. Let's remove all their, let's remove the, let's make their decoration. Let's remove all the decorations. Okay. Okay. So now all the li that are inside of the nav, okay, let's remove line decoration. So I will go and say, okay, maybe I will do it here. I will say all the li under nav. I will say line, is it line decoration or text decoration? I think it's text decoration. I'll make it none. Is it text? No, it's not text decoration. I don't, it's style, sorry, it's style decoration. It's not text, it's style. Am I? I've forgotten this list style. Okay, I think it's list style, is none. So we no longer have those. Okay, yes, it's list style. We no longer have all those things here. Okay, so that is it. All right. So we have our nav bar. We have our nav bar. Okay, so this is what we have there. So let's bring okay, so our nav bar. Okay. Okay, I don't like the way this is looking. There's so much space on top here. So let's see. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, there's space here too. All right. Now, let's go and style this account. Okay. First of all, let us bring up the logo. Let's bring the logo. So, if you double click on this logo, look at it. It is highlighted now. Make sure you are selecting all of them. Make sure you can see now, it is selecting all of them. Now look at it, all the logos. So if you come down here, once you have all the logos selected, you can come down here and then say export from. If you click export frame, we have selected this logo frame right now. Okay, if you click on export frame, you are actually going to get it. So if I click on export frame, it will export it. And look at it. If I click on export frame, all right, it has downloaded. Look at it, it has downloaded. So if I open it, this is set here. So I can just cut it out. I'll cut it out and I'll go to my folder. I'll go to my folder. Let me create another folder called I'll call it this folder, I'll call it images. I'll call this folder images. Then inside of this folder, I'm going to paste it here. So I've pasted it here, the logo. So if I go to my Visual Studio Code, I will see my images here. Then this frame, I'm just going to rename it to logo. I will rename it to logo. All right, I will rename it to logo. Then I'm going to bring in, I'll go to my index.html file. Here that I have this logo, I'm going to replace it with an image. I'll replace it with an image. Okay, then the source would be images / logo.png. Then um then I could give it a width. I could give it a width of 120 pixel. Okay, and then if I save it, go back to my browser. I think we have it here now. You see how I got it? We have it here now. So I'm still going to show you how we are going to get this menu icon. But first of all, let me take this guy. Let me take it to let's take it so that it will be let me also take this guy out too. Okay, so I can increase this thing. Okay, so look at what we are having here. Um, if you increase it to 100%, okay. All right. So We will need to, let me make it 100%. Okay. So now let's do some styling. Let's do some styling here. Um, I would have to, okay, let me have this thing side by side. My Visual Studio Code and my preview. Let me have them side by side. So let me close some. Sorry, this is looking. So this is my browser. I want to bring it up and I want it to be by the side. Okay, I want it to be by the side and this is my Visual Studio Code. So I can, all right. Now you can see whatever I'm doing here, you can also see it here. So, um, okay, just a minute. Okay, I will close this and then I'll open it again and I'll do this. So, all right, it's back now. So, but as you can see, some of these things look very, very small. I don't know. Maybe I should increase. Okay. All right. So now we have our, this thing looks very small. Let me go 75%. Okay. So, okay. So we have our logo and we have our, okay. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to uncomment this styling that I have here and save. So it looks somehow better now. All right. So, but we're just going to continue with the styling, okay? Now, the next thing we are going to do is that let us style our, we have our header, our navbar, our nav UL, we have our menu, okay, we have, we're still going to talk about the icon. So we have our logo, we have our, so now our logo image is one. Okay, so our logo image is 120 pixel, but maybe let's take it out of here. Let us not do styling in here. I'm going to take it. So first of all, I will say, I'll give an alt and I'll say logo icon. Then I'll go to the, if I want to style this logo, it should be in the CSS. But for now, I think I'm not going to style it now. I think it looks good now. Okay, I think it looks good now. So, but let me also get this guy off here. Okay. So I'm going to close all this in so that I can have more space. Okay. that I can have more space here. All right. Now, let us style our account. So let us style the buttons in the account. So I'm going to select account, the ID, and then I'll say any button found inside the account. So look at it. If I go back to the index.html, you can see now that we have an ID, this account ID. So any button inside of this, any button inside of this account ID would be styled by this our CSS. So I'll say margin, I'll say margin left. I'm using 0.5 EM, and I will say the border. I will use border 1 pixel, solid, white. Okay. The padding, 0 top bottom, then the padding 0.5 for 0.5 EM for all of them. 0.5 EM for all of them. Border radius, I'm going to use 10 pixel. Then the minimum width, let's give it a minimum width of 3 EM. So if I save now, you can see they have increased a bit. All right, you can see now they have increased a bit here. Look at it, they have increased a bit. So okay. All right. And you can see it has been styled well. Okay. So that is what we have right now. That is what we have right now. It's looking better. It's looking better. Then, but the login, let us style it differently. Let us style the login. Look at it. This button has an ID of login. Let us style it differently. Let us give it a different style so that it looks different. So we are going to, even if you take a look at the one we have here, their button, look at the button is even signing, not login. So, but look at the color here. So let's go and make our own look that way too. So first of all, I'm going to change this thing to sign in, not login. Okay, I'll change it to sign in, not login. Then let's start this our login button. We'll give it a background color of 4C35 dB. Then we'll give it a color, a full color of white. And if I save, you can see this is how it looks right now. Okay. So, okay. So this is the mobile view. All right. But it's looking as if we have some space so that we can even bring the links in. It seems as if we have some space. Okay. It's looking as if we have some space, but let's leave the links out for now. We'll bring it later on. So let's go and work on the hero section. Now we are done with the nav for now. Okay, let's bring in the icon. Let's bring in the menu. Let's bring in icon before we leave here. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to use font awesome icons. Let's use font awesome icons. So I'm going to font awesome icons. Um, First of all, let's what I'm going to do. This is the font awesome icon, but I will search for font awesome. I'll search for font awesome. Okay. I will search for the CDN. Look at what I'm doing. I'm doing CDN for font awesome icon. So I need to get the CDN. So I will click on this. Okay. I want to add some icons. So I'm going to select the CDN. So I might just choose all of them. I might just choose all. Wait, I might just choose all so that in case I want to use any other icon. So instead of selecting the URL, I will select the link tag. If I click on it, it has copied. So I'll go to my head and then I'll put it here. I will paste it here. So look at what I have here. Let me expand my Visual Studio Code. You might not understand what I have done here, but if you want me to show you how this, just tell me so that I can make a video for it. So this is the link. So with this now, I can use any CDN icon now. So I can go back and then I can go back to the sorry, not font icons, not CDN icon. I can go back to font icon and I can search for menu. I'll search for menu icon here and see what they give me. I'm looking for the I just want menu icon. Okay, so that's not what. Okay, now I can choose any of these icons as my menu icon. I can choose any of these, or let me make it. Let me go back. Let me cancel this. I can just go to, maybe I can see something here. These icons are here. I can just look for here. Now I'm using these bars. So if I click on it, it would, it should open. Um, this is what I'll click on it to open. Then this is what I'm just going to copy. I'm just going to copy this code snippet now. This what I just copy this. So, oh, sorry, not the SVG. I'm not using the SVG, I'm using the HTML. So I'll just now click on it, it has copied. Now I'll just go replace my menu icon. Okay, I will just um, paste what I have here now here. So if I save it now and go back here, you can see now we have the icon here. Look at it, we have the icon. So I'm just going to close every other thing I have here. If you don't understand what I did here, no problem. You can just ask me for a video. I'll make a video on how to add icons. Okay. So now let me style it. Let me style it. I can give it an ID. I can give it an ID of menu. I can give it an ID of menu icon. Okay. I'll save it. I'll go to index.css and I'm going to say where I have menu here. I will just say ID menu icon. I will say width. Let me give it width of, let's say 100 pixel. Let's see what it looks like. Hmm. Height. Oh, it's not even making any difference. It's not making any difference. So this is not where I'm to style it from. It's not making any difference. Okay. It's not making any difference. It's not making any difference. So, um, Okay, yeah, there is a way of doing it. Yes, I just remembered now. Let me. I just forgot. I've forgotten. There is a way of increasing. I can say FA. I can also add FA. I think large. I think large. Let's see. Look at it. It has increased a bit. It has increased a bit. Let me say extra large. I don't know if they have extra large. Okay, you can see it has increased a bit. Okay, but the icon is not, okay, it's not bad. Let's manage it. So in case let's see how it looks. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, it's not bad. So it's not bad at all. Okay, so so FA extra large. Do they have extra extra? Let me see if they have extra extra large. No, 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 there's nothing like that. Okay, so it's like extra large is the highest. So now this is the menu icon that we have here. So now we have added the menu icon. So let's go and add the hero section now. Let's go and add the hero section. So we are somehow, maybe let me bring in these links. Let me add these links and see if there will be space. All right. Let me see if there will be space. If there is no space, then we will not hide it. So these links will come. Look at what I mean. Look at the links I mean. If you look at this, you will see the product, the resource, and tools. Okay. So let's see if we can add it in our mobile version too. Let's see what it looks like. If it doesn't enter, we'll remove it. UL, and I'll give it ID of links. Then I will close my UL. Okay. Now I'm going to add a list item. I will close the list item. This list item, I will call this one product. This one is product. I will just copy and paste all of them. And then the next one is product. We have product, we have resource. Abi, we have product, we have resources, and then we have tools. That's what we have there. So if I save now, let's see what we have. Okay, it's not too bad. It might enter. We just need to style it. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's see. Let's style it. So we'll go back and say after the logo, we will have ID links. Then, so let's share this flex. Now we were given who has 5? Somebody, okay, this one has 6, and menu has 1, while logo has 5. So we are going to give this guy, let's say the logo, let's give the logo 3, and let's give this guy maybe let's give this guy maybe 6, and then give the account. We have 6, this is 10. So let's give okay, let's give the links something like 4, and give the account something like 4, 4, 8, okay, 12. So it's not, is it looking too bad? No, it's not looking too bad at all. So it can enter. So what I'll now need is these links. I'll make the display. I'll make the display to be flex, and then justify content will be center. Let's see. Okay, it's not looking bad at all. It's not looking bad. It entered. So, but now we need to give this guy some space. So I will make I will say row gap. Let's use row gap of let's say 5%. There's no much difference. So instead of saying justify content, let's say space between. All right, so it's looking better now. then it's looking better. See what I'm doing? Don't get confused. It's looking better. Now, if I go back to the logo, instead of making it flex end, I will make it, let me make it center. All right, I think it's looking better now. Or I can make it flex start. Let's see. Now, I think it's looking better. Yeah, it's looking better. And then this other guy, I can also make it, okay, so, um, I think it's not looking bad. I can make it, justify content to be flex end. Okay, no. Let's go with space. Let's continue with space. Let's do space around. Okay, guys, I don't think it's looking bad at all. It's okay. So if we take a look at all the devices, it entered everybody. Look at it. I can increase. Okay, look at it. It entered. Okay, it entered, and we have used the flex to actually um, separate them. So there's no need for this menu icon anymore. There's no need. There is no need for this menu icon anymore because we are not toggling anything. So we have to remove it. There'll be no need for the menu icon. So I will just have to comment it out. I'll comment it out. Then I will give that space to um I will add that guy space to this one. Oops. So let me also go here and remove this menu. I will comment it for now. I don't know. Am I? Oh, sorry about that. Oops. I'm going to, what did I do? Oh, shit. Wow. What is happening? Okay, so let me take it out. Okay, so look at what we have right now. Look at what we have. I think it's not bad. It's looking good. Okay, it's looking good. So even the link anymore, the font icon, we don't need it anymore. So I'm just going to comment it out. I'll comment it out. Oh God. Why is my commenting not working? Okay, I bring my on screen. So you can see how messy writing code can be. All right. This is how messy writing code can be. So I might still just leave it here in case. I might still just leave it here, but there will be no need if we are not using the icon. We might still use it later on, but I just need to, okay. Okay, no problem. Let's leave it. We can still use it later on. So finally, this is what we have right now. This is what we have. So in the next, we'll continue. I'm going to pause. Then we'll continue with the hero section in the next class. So far, so good. I think we have a very responsive page. Look at it. Although it looks tiny for some devices, but we can increase the fonts. Okay, we can actually increase the fonts, but I don't think it's bad. Okay, so it's actually looking responsive. It's working fine in all of them. It's working fine in all of them. Okay, so now even if we go for a wider screen, it's not looking bad at all. So we'll continue from the hero section and we'll do more styling. Even the Navbar will do more styling, okay? So I will see you in the next video.